students. I hope you are doing well. In the previous sessions, we have discussed about the other topics, visualizing solid shapes, and we have even discussion about the views, the different views of three-dimensional shapes, front, side, and top views. So today we are going to discuss the other topic, which you need to guess it. Now observe it. Observe this. What is this? It's a board. Okay. And how many of you have the habit of going, walking or jogging early in the morning or maybe in the evening? Early in the morning or maybe in the evening? Yes, most of the grandparents and parents, they'll be doing exercises while even along with that, first they go for walking. How much distance they walk? Maybe 1 kilometer or maybe 2 kilometer or maybe 3 kilometer. So they may walk. Suppose a person, this is a rectangular, this is a garden. Think a garden is in the shape of this rectangular, and a person started around here. This is a fencing, that is a boundary, what we can say. Here the person is started. Every day he goes for walking. So once he goes, he started from here and he completes the round. Here, then again here, then again here, then again here. Means the people are walking like this and like this. So these people are walking around this rectangular garden. Now, how much distance they walk? Means what will you do? We need to calculate from here to here, then all these. Yes. So the boundary total length, the boundary of this figure or the rectangular garden, the boundary of the figure or garden, whatever is there, the complete that much distance they are walking around it. That much distance they are walking around it when they complete one time. From here to here, when they reach this position, that is a completely one time boundary, they are jogging or running or walking. So that boundary, what do you call? The total length of the boundary, what do you call in terms of mathematics? In terms of mathematics, we have a specific term, that is perimeter. What do you call the total length of the boundary of any object or any place? We call it as perimeter. What do we call? Perimeter. Yes, you are right. So today's our topic is perimeter and area. In other terms, we are measuring it. So perimeter and area, we are measuring it. So area, the region occupied by, the region enclosed by a closed figure. A figure is called its area. The region enclosed by a closed figure is called its area. The total length of the boundary is called, that is perimeter. That's total length. The boundary length is called as perimeter. And inside the garden, you see here, what is the region, the place? This region, this is called its area. What do you call? Area. So the total length of the boundary is called perimeter, and inside the region of the boundary, within the region, how much space, how much place is there? The region is called. The boundary is covering how much part? What part it is covering? What area it is covering? That is, here it is called area. So today's our topic is, yes, perimeter and area. In class 7th we have discussed, class 6 we had the chapter name like that. Now the chapter name is mensuration. What do you call? Mensuration. So in this mensuration, we have different types of objects which we have already discussed in the earlier classes. Those are two-dimensional shapes. First we are talking about the two-dimensional shapes. What are two-dimensional shapes? Which we discussed in the previous chapter, that is visualizing solid shapes, which has the flat surfaces are called two-dimensional shapes. A rectangle, triangle, square, rhombus, these are all the flat surfaces. So we are talking about first two-dimensional shapes. So the mensuration, measuring of those perimeter and area. So first topic, that is first for square. As we know, square means all sides will be equal. So this is the square figure. All the sides will be equal in measures. So side. Perimeter of the square. What is perimeter of the square? Perimeter. How many times you need to add? Perimeter is denoted by P. Perimeter is denoted by P. Total length of all the boundaries. Total length of all the boundaries is called the perimeter of square. That is S plus S plus S plus S, which we already learned. 4 into S units. 4 into S units. This is perimeter of the square. Area that is denoted by A. Area means, in earlier classes we divided that into small 1 centimeter square boxes. Then we calculated the area like this. So centimeter square, 1 square units, which is nothing but 1 square units. In a graphical shape, in a graph shape, if you observe, the small boxes, each one is 1 square unit. So that 1 square units, how many can be placed? So that is area. With the region occupied by this closed figure, is area. To get that area, we just calculated. You observe it now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then 1, 2, 3. 5 into 3 times 15 means length into this you are multiplying. So area of a square is nothing but side into side. S into S square units. S is nothing but side of the square. Now coming to the second one, rectangle. So rectangle, in this, you know the object which opposite sides are equal in length. This is the rectangle. In this, length is denoted by L and breadth is denoted by B. Length is denoted by L and breadth is denoted by B. This is the length, this is the breadth. So perimeter is, here also length. Opposite sides are equal, as we know that the opposite sides will be equal in length. So length, breadth. Opposite sides are equal. So perimeter means 2 times length plus 2 times breadth. 2 times length plus 2 times breadth will give you the perimeter of this rectangle. So perimeter is equals to Perimeter is equals to 2 into L plus B units. Then similarly area here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Like that, if you count rows and columns, 3 rows, these are called rows, and these are called columns. So rows into columns, however, 1, 2, 3, count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 square units. 15 square units means each row 5, then 10, then 15. 5 into 3 will give you 15. It's nothing but length into breadth. So area is equals to perimeter P is equals to area. Area A is equals to denoted by A, length into breadth, L into B square units. L into B square units. This is about length, the square and rectangle. Square and rectangle. Even in the previous sessions we have discussed about the triangle and some other objects like a parallelogram. So a circle. These are all we have discussed. Triangle. When it comes to the topic of triangle. So triangle formula is the perimeter. Boundary length is nothing but the perimeter. This is, suppose if you denote this length is A and this is B and this is C. Length from here to here A units, from here to here B units and C units. Then perimeter is equals to perimeter is equals to A plus B plus C. All the three sides we will add to get the perimeter of triangle. Next, area of the triangle. Area is equals to, as earlier classes we have learned about it, that is half of the product of the base and its altitude. If the altitude is this one, this is the altitude. So base into height. Whatever it is, base, if it is 12 centimeter, then you will write 12 centimeter based on the altitude. Altitude means, what is the meaning of altitude? A line segment, a perpendicular line segment from vertex to its opposite side. From vertex to its opposite side is called the altitude of that particular triangle. Line segment from vertex to opposite side, a perpendicular line segment from vertex to its opposite side is called its altitude. So area is equals to half into product of base into height, half into B into H, where B is nothing but base and H is nothing but height. B is nothing but base and H is nothing but height. And in these cases L is nothing but here. L is length. B means breadth. And here in this S means S is nothing but side. S is nothing but side of the square. So half of the product of its base and height. Now coming to the other one, that is about parallelogram. As we know, even in the parallelogram also, the opposite sides will be equal in their lengths. So parallelogram. In this is again the altitude of the parallelogram. So in this opposite sides are equal. Suppose if you denote this as B and B, then here A and A, this is H. So opposite sides are equal in parallelogram. So perimeter is nothing but similar perimeter, sum of all the sides, which is equals to 2 times of A plus 2 times of B. You can write, so 2A plus B. Adding all the sides. Next, area is equals to perimeter is 2 times of A plus B. 2 A's and 2 B's we have. Whereas area is equals to the base and the altitude. Base into height, B into H. Here units you can write for all this. Here units perimeter and in square units. And here also for perimeter we write as units and area we write as square units. This is units. And here Base into height. The product of the base and the altitude of a parallelogram will give you area of the parallelogram. So that is base into height. Here nothing but B is base of the parallelogram and H is height. H is height of the parallelogram. So these already we have discussed in the earlier classes. Still we have one more, that is circle. Now let us see about the another one, that is circle. So as we know, a fixed distance, through the based on the fixed distance, there will be all the points will be located on a fixed point, through the fixed point, like that fixed point is called, this point is called center of the circle. From center to any point on the boundary if you take, that distance will be same. So that distance will denote, we call it as radius. From a fixed point, distance from a fixed point to the boundary of the circle, all the points will be on the circle, will be located at equidistance. Means equal distance. So this is the O. From O as a center. From center to the any point on the circle boundary, that word we call it as circumference. What do we call? Whereas the other diagrams like rectangle and triangle, these are all we call it as perimeter. As it is in a circular object, so circumference of the circle, another word we use, that is circumference. So radius is denoted by R. This is R, and diameter is denoted by D. This is R, and the full thing is diameter. Diameter will be how many times of its radius? D is equals to 2 times of R. From here to here R, from here to here R, total length which is passing through the center, that is called the diameter of the circle. So circumference. Now when it comes to the circumference of the circle, which is equals to, when you know, here we can use directly by using the diameter also we can use, or directly by D is equals to, D is nothing but diameter and R is nothing but radius. So circumference is equals to, based on the diameter, then it will be pi D units, or you can write D is 2 times of its radius, so pi into 2r, which is, since diameter is equals to 2 times of the radius, so you can write first number 2 pi r. So circumference of the circle can be calculated even if you know the radius r, even if you know the diameter. Diameter is how many times of its radius? 2 times of its radius. So if you know the radius, you can calculate the circumference of the circle, and if you know the diameter also, you can calculate the circumference of the circle, that is pi d, and here it is 2 pi r. Next, this is also circumference. So circumference of a circle. Here I wrote pi d and here I wrote 2 pi r. Circumference of a circle. Next, now area. Area of the circle is equals to pi r square. Square units. Next, semicircle. Now we are talking about semicircle. Semicircle. Semicircle meaning is what? Half of the circle. Exactly half of the circle. You see now. This is semicircle. This is semicircle. And what do you call this one? This is diameter. This is diameter. Center is here O. R and R. Only this part. You see here. Circumference of the circle is what? 2 pi R. Half of the circle. Circumference meaning is what? Only boundary. Only boundary. Including the diameter. Including the diameter. Then 2R will come. Circumference. So, semicircle. Circumference is equals to, circumference of semicircle is half of circumference of the circle, which is nothing but pi r. Pi r. I am talking about only this boundary. Where only this boundary. When you include this diameter, then circumference of semicircle including diameter. Circumference of semicircle including the diameter. Semicircle means from here to here, half of the circle. From here to here. Circumference of the semicircle means half of the circumference of circle. So that is pi r. 2 pi r by 2, which is nothing but pi r, including the diameter. Then pi r plus 2r. Pi r plus 2r. You can write pi r plus 2r. R you can take out. R. You can write pi r plus d. You can write r. This only you can write in another way. Here you see either pi r plus 2r, or you can write pi r plus d diameter, or this one if you take out r common, pi plus 2. Pi plus 2. This is circumference of semicircle. We are taking out radius common in the first place, then pi plus 2, and here pi r plus d, that is the diameter. That is diameter. Circumference of semicircle. Next, area. Area is equals to area of the circumference of the area of the semicircle is half of pi r square. Half of pi r square. Square units. Half of pi r square. Half of pi r square, that is square units. 1 by 2 pi r square. Area is equals to half of the pi r square. Square units. Square units. Is it clear? Now, so till now we have discussed all these formulas. Suppose now examples. We will see one or two examples for each one. Find area and perimeter of a rectangle. So example. So this is about, okay, first we will start with the circle. Area of, we have discussed even parallelogram, we have discussed even a triangle, rectangle, square and circle. Example, find perimeter and area of, find perimeter and area of a rectangle of length 20 centimeter and breadth 15 centimeter. Observe it. A given figure is a rectangle. Length and breadth is given. We have to find out its perimeter and area. So first, draw a rough sketch for that. Draw a rough sketch for that. Length L is equals to 20 centimeter and B is equals to 15 centimeters. So first step, when you solve this, first you write length of the rectangle we denote with L, which is equals to 20 centimeter. Breadth, which is nothing but B, is equals to 15 centimeter. Then now it depends on your perimeter and area. So perimeter is equals to perimeter P is equals to 2 times of L plus B. 2 times of L plus B, which is nothing but 2 into length is 20 plus 15, which is equals to 2 into 20 plus 15 is 35, which is equals to 70 centimeter. 70 centimeter. So perimeter is equals to, that is 70 centimeter. Perimeter. Now, when it comes to the topic of area, already we know length and breadth. Now area is equals to formula L into B square units. Always area is measured in square units. L into B. Length we know 20 and breadth we know 15. So 20 into 15. 20 into 15, which is nothing but 15 into 20. 300. So 315 to the 30. 300 square centimeters. Therefore, area is equals to 300 square centimeters. This is about how to calculate, how to substitute the values by using the formula. Length, breadth is given. We found perimeter and area of the triangle. I hope you understood. Is it clear? Then next. Now we see one more example about circumference and area of the circle. Example, find area and circumference of the circle with radius 7 centimeter and use pi is equals to 22 by 7. Now I forgot to tell you one more. The value of pi, it is a constant, the ratio of the circumference and the diameter, which we had an activity in the earlier classes. So pi value is, you can write 22 by 7 unless until, means if they did not give, you can use anywhere 22 by 7. If he mention it like 3.14 approximately, the pi value can be 22 by 7 approximately 3.14. Suppose in a sum of the questions it will give use pi is equals to 3.14, then definitely you have to use only that particular value 3.14 in spite of taking 22 by 7. He did not mention, then you can use 22 by 7. If you mention as 3.14, definitely you have to use the same value, that is 3.14. Now here we are using 22 by 7. Radius is 7 centimeters. So circle, first circle, then this is the radius, r is equals to 7 centimeter. Total boundary we have to calculate. Which is circumference. Radius is equals to, radius r is equals to 7 centimeter. Circumference is equals to, what is the formula we have? 2 pi r, which is nothing but pi value 22 by 7 pi. 2 into 22 by 7 into the radius is 7, which is equals to 7 ones cancel. 2 into 2, 44. Therefore circumference is equals to, circumference is equals to 44 centimeters. Then area, we have to calculate its area. Again, radius is 22 by 7. Area of the circle, area of the circle is equals to pi r square units. Pi r square units. So area of the circle is equals to 22 by 7 into radius is 7, so 7 square. How to calculate? 7 square meaning is what? 7 into 7. 7 into 7. So here 22 by 7, which is equals to 22 by 7 into 7 into 7. So 7 ones are cancelled. 22 into 7, 22 into 1, 22. 22 sevens are 154 square centimeter. Therefore, area of the circle is equals to 154 square centimeter. Area of the circle is 154 square centimeters. Okay, so this is how we substitute the radius value, pi value we need to take out 22 by 7, or else if we mention anything pi is equals to use 3.14, then definitely you have to use 3.14. Is it clear, students?